Hello, everyone. Welcome to the conversation with Dr. Joan Coleman and friends. And I'm with my friend Megan and Chris
Hi, everybody. Megan Price, Megan P129.
Chris Navarro at Princeton Standard.
and Rita.
Rita Reynolds on Instagram at the Reynolds Love.
All right, we're talking right now about our path and our destination in life. Some people believe we have a path already carved out for us, and some people think, nah, we make our own way, we do our own thing. But I was reading this book called The Master of Self. It's called Mastery, right? The book is called Mastery. And one of the things that caught my eye, it says, no good can ever come from deviating from the path that you were destined to follow. No good could come from that. And some reasons why people deviate from the path that they're supposed to follow is because the lure of money, getting more money, prosperity, and all the stuff that the thing that glitters their eyes, like, oh, I got to go there. But sometimes they don't get the money that they think they're going to get. And that feeling, that feeling, Megan, you probably had it when you left that job, that feeling in your belly that you're like, oh my gosh, I got to get out of here. That's how you know you're not on the right path. Those are some tips. So, Megan, do you agree with that deviating from the path? And also, do you agree that there's a path already destined for us?
I think I do believe in destiny. I do believe in destiny. And I think you can deviate. And I think that it's okay to deviate. I think that is something that you need to say, yes, that it happened. And then I also think you can get right back on your path. I think you can get back on track with a little bit of work. You just have to kind of acknowledge that you are off track and you may not know, right? But I think once you do notice it, that you try to make some changes and try to like kind of get back into what you think that your purpose is and think, more about what your beliefs are and try to find yourself your way back.
So, Chris, you just heard what Megan says. Do you think we're destined? We have a path that's already destined for us, and do you think the deviation is because of some big thing that we think we can accomplish, but then it doesn't work out, so we try to get back on the path? This is a tough one, guys.
I think I think a deviation is what life is. I feel like life is just a constant, gauntlet of challenges, and it's just depending on how you navigate those. I'm not so much a believer in, a destiny as I'm kind of just direction. Like you told me not to do it before. I'm a believer in true love. Like it took me forever, but I found true love. Like that was my direction. You know what I mean? And it took a ton of,
But did
but I didn't.
destiny
But I
lead
did.
you there? Did destiny says, like, did you follow a path like this is okay, this is my heartbeat right here. I got to go this way. Or did you like you said, go through all the ups and downs and arounds to get to there?
Oh, I went into I stepped in as many booby traps and bear traps as possible on that road. It's just I ended where I was supposed to be. So yes, I guess in this scenario, but like getting derailed by money or job or whatever happens in life is I think part of it, and it's just managing the circumstance and staying true and just trying to be as happy as possible is I think like the ultimate like life goal, like just happiness in the pursuit.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Rita, what do you think? Do you think you're destined? Your path is already laid out for you, or do you think that it's not that? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think there's some kind of destiny.
Mhm.
Again, my son Sebastian, he born in Ecuador. And then somewhat, I don't have any idea. Then I met David, I moved here. And now, he's having all the help that he will never have in Ecuador.
Yeah.
So something, God help me, he
Yeah.
guide me, my destiny, wherever you wanna, and
Mhm.
put me in this country for help my child.
Mhm.
And yeah, I can sound like everything is about him, but yes, everything is about him right now because
Mhm.
he's an adolescent and he's having a lot of chance. So yes, I think I believe in destiny. Destiny put me in this country for make
You know,
my son life better.
yeah, I think I feel the same way. I feel like I feel like there's a path, right? And I feel like it's already laid out. There's a plan. Like I feel like God has a plan already for us, right? We already has it's a plan. But we sometimes we don't listen. Sometimes we go that way when we should go this way. You know, it's a lot of things like Chris was saying, ebbs and flows that makes basically life that makes you like get off your path or make you go a different way. But ultimately, you end up where you're supposed to be. I believe that. Like, you could go to West Africa, China, Egypt, and come back, and you'll still end up where you need to be. Megan, do you agree with that, or is it that phooey? Is that phooey I'm talking?
No, I think you do figure it out. I think you get back on your track. I don't think that's nuts at all. I think it's absolutely real that you can find your way back to it and that it will happen.
Right, right. Okay,
Yes.
Chris, what are some tips you could tell somebody that say, you know what, I'm going after this money, I'm hustling and I'm going to get this money and you know, forget all that. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna work 30 hours a day. I'm gonna be good. What do you tell somebody that's possibly getting ready to veer off their path?
Well, me, like maybe trust your gut all the time. Like, yeah, try to follow your instincts because I think God put your instinct for something. So
Hmm.
I think you really need to follow that. Like if you feel bad about something, then don't do it.
Right.
If the energy too, if you believe in energy, well, God is an energy.
Hmm.
Like you always feel that, when
Yeah,
something is right and something is not. So
yeah.
yeah,
And for
follow
people,
your gut.
yeah, follow your gut. Follow your gut. Chris, what do you say?
Well, while money is essential, especially where we live, I think I forget what movie it was, but money is fickle. Like it could just change in an instant, and being dependent on only money is a way to kind of ensure like calamity. Like it might not go wrong, but like money, the wind changes, and there has to be more in life that brings you, joy and it makes you whole, because money doesn't care about you. You know what I mean? It is a one-way street.
I love that. Money
Yeah.
doesn't care about you. So if you're one, especially young people, if you're one who thinks that, oh, you're gonna be so happy with all this money. If I make all this money, I'm gonna be so happy. It's false. I mean, you might be happy for a minute, but it's not going to be a lifelong happiness, you know. And you might say, "Oh, Dr. Joan, you are so wrong. I will be happy for the rest of my life," you know. You might think that, but with that comes a lot of pits, a lot of falling, a lot of different things, and you don't want to fall into those traps. I'm not saying don't have money. You need money to survive. You need it, but don't let it be what drives you, right? Don't let it be what drives you. Listen, this was such a good conversation. I don't want it to end, but we got to end it, right? So we could carry on though if you put in a comment box below what you think about the conversation. What do you have to say about money and being deviated off the path that's destined for you? Even if you believe that there's a path that's destined for you, put in the comment box below. I'll get back to you. Somebody will get back to you and we could talk more about it. My name is Dr. Joan Coleman, IG Let Me Be Me and Jay, and I'm with Rita
I'm Rita Reynolds, and you can find me on Instagram as the Reynolds Love.
and Megan
Megan Price, Megan P129.
and my buddy Chris.
Chris Navarro at Princeton Standard.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Do what you got to do to just come back and watch us, though. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.